Gonna wait for there to be a few viewers. Good morning. Hi guys, it's Mike and Cole from Laughing Place. We're here at Disneyland. It's opening day of Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. And we're about 45 minutes in after the ride was supposed to open up, and they have not started boarding guests yet. Big crowd gathered out here around the edge of the ride, waiting. Everybody signed up for their boarding passes this morning at 8 o'clock, and they went very quickly. We personally got number 91, which I heard would get us in the late afternoon, but that's only if the ride works, and it doesn't seem to be working right now. We're still waiting here. Lots of people camped out outside, waiting for Rise of the Resistance, the big new attraction. I got to do it yesterday at the media preview. It seemed to be working fine at that point. Kyle says it's been opening between 9 and 10 a.m. during cast member previews. Good luck. All right. So that puts us at another like 20 to 30 minutes until it opens, if the pattern holds. But yes, not open right now. A lot of people waiting out here. Good morning, Rose. I see Resistance spy Vi Marathi there with the blue hair. You can see her right there. Looks like something's getting ready to happen. Chewbacca's there. Chewie is right here, leading the crowd in some Wookiee roars. We got number 91, which is not great. Here comes Chewie. I like this guy's Millennium Falcon hat here. You can see Vi Marathi standing guard right here. Cameron says capacity was going to be at group 80, which is bad news for us. Oh, I see R2D2's down there as well, rolling around.
If you don't see me, taking a lap. Travelers. I'm not going to show this. If you do have boarding groups in the lower part of the day, so towards that number 1, you are going to head that direction. We are only going to be boarding groups from that section over there for this initial time. If you do not have a boarding group that is close to the number 1, if you are in 20-something, if you're 15-something, if you're 100 and something, please go enjoy Batu. Explore the off-minute. You have 1 to 2 hours to return. Hanging out here is not going to get you in any faster. So live your life and then come back and rise with us, okay? Thank you.
Okay, so that cast member, that Batuan, is telling people if they have a high boarding group number, they have to head out and come back later. But if you have a low boarding group number, you want to go over there to the left-hand side of the attraction entrance. Oh, look, I can see Imagineer Scott Trowbridge. He's right there. He's the creative lead for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and for the Rise of the Resistance attraction. Looks like he's hanging out outside here waiting for the ride to open up as well. Here's Chewbacca and Vi Marathi are hanging out. That's the wrong franchise, Alan. Now I wonder if maybe they're just waiting to do some kind of a opening moment here, because we've got Imagineers, we've got all the characters. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're here at opening day of Star Wars Rise of the Resistance here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland in Anaheim, California. And the park opened at 8 a.m. All of the boarding groups filled up pretty much immediately. And right now we're just standing here by the entrance to the attraction waiting for people to start going in. No one has been loaded in yet. They have not started boarding any of the boarding groups. Have not seen anyone go in through that entrance just yet. Right now it's just a lot of people hanging around. We've got Chewbacca, Vi, R2, and a bunch of cast members just waiting around.
Are they letting any boarding groups in? No? No boarding groups in yet.
I don't know either. I know.
I've got 52, but I've got to leave at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, this is they go.
Well, the way I see it is that we chose to come at that time. I don't like we didn't have to. It's more for the atmosphere and stuff, really. It's fun too, especially capture it on video.
So this is around where they told people to line up if you do have one of the lower numbered boarding groups. You come over here to the left and they'll start to get you ready to go in there once the attraction does start welcoming guests. Rachel asked how long it took before all of the boarding passes were filled. I think it was just a few minutes. It wouldn't have been more than 5 minutes, I don't think. But we did it right away, and we got 91. I think it was like 8:01. I think by the time we were able to get through, because it did take a few tries. Naturally, the app was pretty crowded with traffic right at 8 a.m. Alan says he heard 8:04. It sounds about right to me.
Same way you would get like a max pass. That's how you're gonna get a boarding pass. So there's a part on the Disneyland app now that says get a boarding
But I think the fact that you've got all the characters here, this is the official Disneyland photographer hanging out right there. That means something's going to be happening soon.
I know, they said 9.
At 9? Okay. So the gentleman next to me heard 9 o'clock.
There's a lot of hype.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no way all the characters are here and nothing happens.
Right.
And the way that the boarding groups are provided, once 8 o'clock hit, everybody was able to sign in and get a boarding group. And then at that
Rachel asked what time we got here this morning. I got here around 5. And we got boarding group 91. So it doesn't matter how early you get here. You could come, as long as you're in the park before the officially stated opening time, you have the same chance of getting a boarding group pass as anyone else. And it doesn't matter what time you got here. It doesn't help you get an earlier number. So just be in the park itself before the posted opening time. That's all you need to do to get a boarding pass. You have the same chance as anyone else, no matter how early they got there. So it really doesn't encourage you to get here super early. And I wouldn't encourage you to do that either. You know, get some sleep, get here at a reasonable hour, and just be in the park before 8 a.m. or before whatever the posted opening time is.
it's unknown how long the boarding pass system will be. There's huge crowds for a long time. So as long as the crowds are
12 over there on that side. Only group 12. To the right.
12's boarding?
12 to the right.
All right, sounds like they're starting with the boarding groups at number 12.
So it's not numbers.
Yeah, he said 12 they're starting.
But not like group 1, group 2. It's just jumping.
I guess, yeah. You can see right here is the boarding group sign where they've got, it says now boarding group 12 right here on this sign.
Oh, it says it now?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I see it. Yeah. That's cool.
So they are going to start boarding here momentarily, looks like.
What's up, Mano? How you doing? Good, and you? Man, too much hype. Yeah, what time did you get here? We got later. I got here at 4. Just for the hype.
Why it starts at 12, I don't know. Seem to skip groups 1 through 11 and just go right to 12. Maybe there isn't a group 1 and 1 through 11 are just placeholders. I don't know.
I know. Oh!
There you go.
Yeah!
Looks like the first guest.
Are you the first?
The first regular guests to board the attraction have just gone in. And here go the rest of group 12, boarding group 12 going in right now.
Yeah, we only do first row. Oh, we don't do. Boarding group 12 through 14.
So now they're doing 12 through 14. You can see on the sign right here, it says now boarding groups 12 through 14.
They have started letting people in now.
And Rise of the Resistance is now open at Disneyland.
14, please head over here to your left.
Chewbacca and Vimerati are there greeting guests as they go in. And right here, this is the this guy right here is the official Disneyland photographer, and he's taking pictures that you'll probably see go up on the Disney Parks blog later on.
One thing I am noticing, these boarding groups are small. Not a lot of people. I mean,
It says boarding groups 12 to 14.
Yeah, I saw. Well, now the sign is off. I don't know why they turned it off.
fired it down. Finally got to see people go in. 8:54, I think it was. Thank you guys all for watching. Please leave a like, support the channel. I've been recording. Follow me on Instagram. About to fire it up. Boarding group 79. Stay tuned, everybody.
So now you can see the boarding group sign is turned off now for some reason. Not sure why. What happened with that?
There's videos on the ride.
Mike Mendoza asked if there was any exclusive merch for today. We asked, and there's an open edition Rise of the Resistance pin, but there's no limited edition opening day pin that we could tell, as far as we could tell. Nothing unique for today. There's an annual pass holder t-shirt you could get, but that's been available for a little while.
How you doing?
We had to wait till
11.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just gonna keep going like that through the rest of the day as they get through the boarding groups. Hopefully the ride won't see too many technical issues. And we've got number 91, so we're kind of crossing our fingers we can get on. We both have to be out of here by the late afternoon, so maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get to go on the ride today. So that's pretty much it. Rise of the Resistance, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, now open at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Thank you so much for watching. This is Mike from Laughing Place. We'll see you real soon.